This is Throne. This is obviously my channel, PERMA, meaning I'm permanently here, coming here, dropping this hot fire. Welcome. Enjoy yourself while you pop a squat. Get a bev. You know, pop some popcorn. I gotta get popcorn. I love making popcorn and eating popcorn. I'm not gonna lie. Not the caramel corn. Yeah, not none of that goofy stuff. I like buttery popcorn. I do. Like, dislike, comment, sub. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Tell me how your day's going. I might care. I believe I do. Comment and share something about yourself. Let's converse. Convene upon this space that I've created. This is for gaming. This is entertainment. All entertainment purposes. But you will learn a lot about life because I do story driven games. And these games encapsulate a lot of how, because art is subjective. So all of it stems from the reality that the developers, the production team, etc., have seen throughout the world under the last century or so. So it's a lot to talk about and discuss, and it's not really people talking over each other. I'm just here to bridge the gap. I've spent a good portion of my life, and I'm only 30. My birthday was July 14th, so it just passed. It's July 24th, 10 days ago. There's a lot that needs to be said, and there's a lot more people that should be willing to listen and not really speak. And the people who do have things to offer and to speak, which is men for the most part, it's not a sexist thing. It's just the truth. We're logic and rational. You won't want an emotional person whose judgment is easily clouded to dictate anything of substance or substantial benefit, because we'll all lose. Men and women alike can agree that a productive man, a wise man, is the one that you follow for as long as it serves you, because that man will always continue to be the wise, stoic, stern person that he's been. So what exactly are we here for? Don't make this world about you. Don't make your suffering about you. The more you realize you talk to other people and they go through the same thing, what exactly are you so bent out of shape for? What hasn't happened to you that hasn't happened to someone else? We're all going through the same thing. Whether you believe in God or not, you should understand these things are meant to happen. Not everything, certain things people want to happen. Doesn't mean it needs to happen. Because people are selfish and divisive, crass, lewd, shrewd. They're selfish. And they try to justify, but there's no justification for taking from somebody else to give to yourself. Competition is different. We both equally go into it understanding. One of us is going to lose, but we're both going to gain knowledge. We may have both win and lacking about who we are as individuals, but coming together we understand the fundamental purpose of us. But it all depends on how much you want to work for it. I've seen so much. And I'm not even 40, 50, or 60 yet, so I can only imagine what will be thrown upon me, thrusted upon me. So then I'll know more about this world in its entirety, maybe more about myself as well. Physically, I'm done developing, but mentally, spiritually, it could vary. Because the point of me, I'm rational. So the point of what I'm saying and what I'm doing, how I've been living, is to make sure the things that happened before my adolescence don't repeat themselves. I would hate to have them type of patterns in my life. That means enduring, sacrificing, allowing certain things to be, even if just for the moment. Because you have to understand the way we look at moments is different versus the thing that encapsulates everything that we are. Whether you believe in God or not, something bigger than ourselves. Most people believe in science. Interesting, ironically or unironically, most scientists do believe in God. Most people still pray. pray with their food. They pray before they go to bed. They pray before they make a substantial stride in their lives or before they lose something. So don't come to people annoyed because you think they're Bible thumping. Oh, I don't believe in God. No organized religion. God is an organized religion. Men set up the structures for these religions so then the people within that language and culture could understand the purpose of God in its entirety. We all understand the purpose of these things in small increments, but when it comes to the bigger picture, people are vastly confused. I'll tell you this. Don't make it all about you, because you'll miss the bigger picture. You know, the interesting part is people keep bringing up God. You understand God is in everything. God's created everything. Let's just stay focused on that, even if you don't believe it. But he doesn't make it all about him. And the Bible's throughout the Bible, and the way he's moved, the Red Riding, the 1611 King James, the nation not desired, my people. The black sheep, he's enthralled himself into us because we humbled ourselves before him and he gave us the world. We lost it because the discretions of our ancestors. But he's still giving us hope and ways to come out of that. The narrow path is just that. Most people won't be able to endure. And not because they can't, it's because they don't want to. They make the excuse, all I gotta do is I just don't want to. You're lazy. You're sloth. It's a sin. It's like murder, lying, among other things. Stealing something from somebody else. These are all cardinal sins, things that shouldn't be. But they're innate within majority human nature. You have to be disciplined to take yourself out of that. Gotta have discernment. But most people won't ever learn, and by the time they do, it'll be too late. Yahweh Shai said it best, so y'all call Jesus Christ. Call him Yahweh Shai. And I'll tell you this too. If you're a prominent person, would it be more respectful for you to learn the person's name or call them by their actual name, or you call them whatever they want? Indiscriminate if you respect them or not. Indivisible if you respect them. So to keep calling him Christ and Jesus, why do you think he doesn't listen? You missed the point of the book entirely. What's your name? Oh, then you don't want me to make up another name and call you that, right? What are you scared of? Call me by my name if you want me to address you. If you don't want to be addressed, call me Caesar. Cesar, whatever his goofy nephew was. So, his name is Yahweh. Oh, excuse me, that's God's name, Yahweh, but Christ's name is Yahweh Shai. Most of y'all won't be able to pronounce it. It's obviously Hebrew. But I'm telling you, the difference in my life and everything that I've been able to encompass and be able to recollect and to be safe from, it's all because I switched my mentality. I switched where I was putting all and giving all my power to. Jesus Christ, Jesus, keep repeating it. I'm like, it does nothing but bring me more turmoil. Obviously, that's not the entirety. It's not the reason why all these things have been happening. Certain things have already been in motion. So when I understood that that's not his name, people kept saying, well, what is his name then? Oh, his name's Hebrew. He's Hebrew by blood, He said, he told us specifically, everybody, us and every other nation, he said, don't make my name into a religion. Don't do that. He came to, 12 princes of Arabia, the Muslims. I don't know if he went to Lot's children or if that happened before him. I be getting the timeline messed up sometimes, so I apologize. But he came to all y'all and he was like, yeah, don't do this. And everybody around the world is like, well, Christianity was the religion they used. I mean, I hear you. It wasn't supposed to exist. So when you say that, it's like, okay, but we didn't all agree to it. But the bottom line is, it's God. God is the religion. God is the focus, not the man-made constructs to explain what he is. No. There's nothing to explain. Do your job. Do your duty. We all have responsibilities and duties. Don't stray away from the path. But just as Yahweh Shai was saying, I say all these things to you, you still don't understand what I'm saying. I say in the simplest terms, you still don't get it. I speak in, an analogies, you still don't get it. Nevertheless, you will be a parable among parables. You will be a study. You will be a lesson. People will witness the downfall of your life. And then they'll understand, because I can't spend all this time keep reiterating to you the same thing. If it's innate, if your spirit's supposed to attach to it, or will. If it doesn't, that means majority y'all, the 2/3, you won't believe anything. You'll fight against anything. Even if God came to you in your face and said, listen, you're doing wrong. Why? You don't know anything. You have no power. You have no substance. You care about nothing. This is where you fall. Nevertheless, you'll be a parable among parables. Enjoy your life. Kendrick Lamar said it best in Damn, the song titled Lust. Do whatever, just make it count. Just do anything, just go ahead, do it. Because ain't nothing gonna stop y'all from doing it. The only thing that's gonna stop is time. Y'all give it up the ghost. And stricter reinforcements from people who actually abide by the scriptures, the laws and statutes. And the commandments. We don't expect all y'all to follow suit. Because most of y'all know that means you will have to change every aspect of your life. Y'all realize how lower y'all have been. So you would have to reset and get back to the point you was to reach higher. Most of y'all don't want to backtrack, because that's the proper way to look at it. You put yourself in a lower level, so you have to come out that lower level and ascend. Most of y'all don't want to ascend in this life or the next. Most of y'all realize that, so you fight against it. Y'all don't even want to explain to people that y'all don't want to do it. But for the people that finally get it, most of y'all can't be saved at this point. So do what you want. Enjoy yourself the way you see fit. But understand, even if you pretend not to understand anything of what I'm saying, just watch how the world plays out. Watch how your life plays out and what you're able to get and what you're not. I'm telling you. Yahweh Shai, and by God's grace, I've been shown a lot, and I continue to. Things I would never be able to garner again on my own. And things that people twice, triple my age, still don't understand. The only thing they understand is a life that they've lived, their own experience. It's not enough to know anything. Wisdom is silence. That's where the wisdom comes from, the silence. The nothing. The thoughts. You could do what you want. But understand it'll be harder to win when you think you're the center of the universe. Don't use things like the evolution and how everything is, the ecosystem, the solar system. Not the ecosystem, pardon me. The solar system, everything is revolving around the sun, so it gives you a certain mentality, like, oh, I want to be like the sun. I am the most important. I'm like the sun. Most people don't read to understand. They read to apply it in their lives. And that sounds good on paper, but most people are idiots. Most people don't have no true values. So they're just finding ways to use it against the person, trying to stop them from doing whatever they're doing. Even if they don't believe what they're doing is wrong. Most of the time it is. You're doing something wrong. It's human nature. Most of us are. Most people will never come to grips with that. No, I've tried my best. I've done this or that. You've done it based off of credos and laws and ways from people on the same level as you, the same plane as you. What would they know that you don't? You spent all your life doing that. Now you're trapped. Be better. But yeah, man, I'm playing Crisis Core again. I beat Sephiroth, but now I gotta deal with the degradation on the scientist who's obviously Angel's father, and somehow he's stronger than Sephiroth. And the one move, the one goddamn move. He picks up a missile and throws it. This game is great. I'm not hating on it, but it's like, what? That kill. Let's just get it done and say I did, right? You know, like, dislike, comment, sub, do whatever you gotta do. Enjoy yourself while you're here. You don't have to stay long, but like and comment so people who actually appreciate what I'm doing can come here, can get a little way to unwind from their lustless and dull life and existence that other people have put upon them for the most part, because that's normally what it is. Enduring means you didn't put yourself in this predicament, but you have to pick up the pieces anyway. You may even see that in this game. But are we locked in? Hopefully I can beat this stage, but I'm probably going to have to play this a couple more times, so I'm going to have to split it up into further episodes, but we're going to see how it goes. Thank you for coming, and enjoy yourself, and remember, if you were sitting here for any reason, any of these videos that you see and you hear portions like this, don't just look at it as if there's something wrong with what I'm saying. Because when people speak, I don't come in bad faith and assume they don't know what they're saying. At the least, I'll give you the mercy and grace. I'll bear with you to assume you have some semblance of knowledge on what you're saying. That means you also understand you don't know everything. You don't know enough to tell me I don't know anything. Pick and choose wisely.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Out of the way!
I just don't know.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Take that! see the true power of soldier. Mind your own business. Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved.